everyone. Congratulations for a family dinner.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey, more importantly, congratulations at being showcased at Tribeca. How do you three feel about that?
We're so happy and so proud and so honored to be here.
It's amazing.
New York City is so cool.
It's unbelievable.
such a wonderful kind experience for us, and we're really happy that it's the first feature film for all three of us. So we're incredibly proud and honored to be able to showcase our film at a place like this and at a festival like this, and so we're really thankful for that.
Yeah.
Well, that's a huge thing. So let me throw the first question out to you, Peter. Where did you get the original idea for a film with family dinner?
That's a really tough one, and I've been trying to think of a good answer for that for quite a while. To be completely honest, it started as me being a film student, looking for something that could be done on a small budget. And I love horror, and horror is such a brilliant genre to try yourself out, to showcase your own abilities and to do weird stuff. So I always knew it was going to be a horror film because I love horror. And it took me quite a while to find something that worked. And I tried out different things basically in that setting and with that kind of set of characters till I've kind of coincidentally struck upon that story. And the moment I had it, I knew I had something that I wanted to sink my teeth into, if you allow my pun. And from that moment on, I knew that that was going to be my first feature film. And took us quite a while to get here, but we're really happy that we took the trip.
Yeah, we're all happy too, because it's a very horrific film.
Thank you.
Nina Alexander, tell us what initially attracted you to a film like this, especially being your first feature. Who wants? Go ahead.
Well, I'm not usually that much into horror movies, so I was a little skeptical at first, but I got the script pretty early on in the casting process or in the auditioning process, and I read it like a horror novel because it was so thrilling. It was so packed with suspense, and I remember not expecting the twist at the end at all. I was really shocked, and when I read it, I was like, whoa. And I loved the script. It was so great, and I loved the character because it was a challenge. Because Filipp is the opposite of what I am. I'm a very loud, positive person, and Filipp is not. So I knew that I would really, really like to be in that movie.
Yeah, for me, I'm actually more the comedy person. So for me, it was also something completely new. Yeah, I was also a little bit shocked when I read the script, but yeah, I was immediately packed and I was like, yeah, let's do it. So it's something new, but it was really interesting.
Yeah, and I was so happy to have found those two who are absolutely brilliant and very, very talented. And I'm so happy to have had the opportunity to work with them. Was an honor, you guys.
Yeah. Nina, let me throw this question to you, because the subject of the character for Simi, her focus was on weight loss, and not eating food. How did you want to approach something like that as an actor?
It's a little bit difficult, but I think nearly everyone knows the feeling of I want to lose weight. So I think it was kind of easy to get into this role and to feel with Simi. And so yeah, we worked a lot with a coach, a fantastic coach. And we really worked on the characters, and that helped really. So yeah, and I think I was so into the story and the character that, yeah.
Great. Peter, tell us about the food you actually used on set, and everybody, did you guys eat that food eventually after the takes?
Some of it, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we had brilliant food stylists. Our production designer was very into choosing the food and working on that. We had great fun with that aspect. There's some stuff we ate because it was very good. There's some stuff we didn't eat because it was cold and gross and
really
had to be used in many takes. So
I was the only one who actually wasn't able to eat on camera. Who was able, who was able, not who wasn't. Sorry. But the food always looked great, but it was a little cold or maybe just looked better than it actually was, except the pancakes.
Yeah.
Pancakes were the highlight of everything because they were just so good, and I was able to just stuff my face with them.
That scene is 100% genuine. Like, he loved the pancakes. He was stuffing them. He was just gorging them down, and Nina was sitting there and was like, ah.
Yeah, that was actually
so
the only scene where.
In that scene, no acting is involved by anyone. It's just complete honesty.
Everybody kept handing me like a bucket and said, like, you can spit it out if you want to, but I said, no, I want to eat it all. It's so good.
Yeah.
That's amazing. The pancakes is the best food during that production. Now, for Nina and Alexander, tell us about acting alongside Pia, who plays Claudia during that, because she was creepy to say the least.
So she's a fantastic actress. In real life, she's not at all like the creepy aunt.
She was just amazing to work with.
Yeah.
She really made us feel safe during the scenes, even though her character didn't. And I'm proud to call her my fake mom.
Yeah. But she's really, she's really nice, cool. And
Michael too. It was just incredibly awesome to have been able to work with them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was so lucky to have such a brilliant cast. In all four of them, absolutely brilliant, wonderful experience to work with all of them.
Peter, how did you pull off the rabbit scene? Was that a real rabbit or was that all fake?
No, actually, it's what we did is we bought a couple of dead rabbits of hunters. So those are real rabbits that we did with the scene. There is no option to do this realistically with props, and so that posed some challenges for us because when we started production, the first thing we learned was that in Austria there's a rabbit season in fall where you can hunt rabbits, and after that you can't. And while you can buy rabbit meat later on out of the freezer, what we wanted to buy dead rabbits right from a hunter as whole animals, so we could show the skinning on camera, was only possible to do in fall, but we were shooting in spring, so we had to buy a couple of rabbits and freeze them and keep them ready for the spring. So we had a very limited number of rabbits we could do this with, and a limited number of takes we could shoot. And so you can imagine my face when I found out that Michael, who plays the stepdad, who's skinning the rabbit, is a vegan. But he's the most professional guy imaginable. And for him, this was no issue. He was like, no, of course I'm gonna do this. And he was brilliant. Like we had a hunting consultant on standby as a hand double as well. And Michael was better than the hand double, who was someone who had done this procedure so many times before.
That's amazing, because I think I lost my appetite watching that scene.
It's really interesting. It's to the rabbit skinning scene, I've experienced two kinds of reactions, and it's always one or the other. There's the people who are completely disgusted and who see this for the kind of first time and who find it gross and can hardly look at it. And then there's the people who go, ah, that's exactly how my dad did it. Very well done, guys. So for a lot, I found that very interesting, that for some people, this thing that is in our culture pretty normal, and this is where our food comes from, and something that's societally very acceptable in a way, is very normal, and for some people it's totally gross and hard to watch. And that's kind of what I wanted to achieve with this scene as well.
Nina and Alexander, did you watch that scene when they filmed it, or no? Or you got to manage to skip it?
I was in that scene.
She was forced to watch.
Yeah, I had to, and I'm vegetarian, so yeah, it was difficult, but yeah, it was okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you were an absolute trooper in this film. You really
Yeah.
Great. And Peter, I want to give props to the that journal book that you actually create with all the runes and the writings. How long did that actually take? I guess your prop master did it?
Yeah,
or someone else did.
You'd have to ask my production designer and her people that, but I think it's a really great prop, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Fantastic work by them. Generally, the whole crew really did a fantastic job. This is the first feature film for many of us, not just the three of us, but a lot of people from the crew as well, a lot of heads of department as well. And they all really, really went for it and really did a fantastic job. And I think it really shows in the final film that everyone did their best and greatest work.
Most excellent. And before I go, because I know you folks are going to celebrate this at Tribeca, showing off to the audience there. I'm just curious. What are you hoping to for your best meal in New York for Tribeca for this celebration?
Well, Nina and I have this plan to go to Black Tap. You know Black Tap?
No, I don't.
They have these amazing milkshakes. It's a milkshake that's huge as it is, but it also has like whipped cream and candy and whole pieces of cake stuffed into it, like whole lollipops, rock candy.
Yeah, I think New York is
has a lot to offer.
Yeah.
Some of us went to Kat's Deli yesterday, which is a great place, fantastic sandwiches, but also the first time that I wasn't able to finish a sandwich, which was very new for me, and which felt very, I immediately made a connection to the film and to eating lots of meat and that kind of thing. But it was really, really great. And shout out to them as well.
Well, that is terrific. You guys sound like you had a really good experience and
yes,
acted like a family, like for a family dinner.
Absolutely. Even though the family we're showing on screen is very dysfunctional and very bad, all of us behind the camera and in front of the camera, of course, kind of became a family during the shoot, and it really felt very. I think it's going to stay close to the heart for all of us for a long time, because it was such a wonderful experience.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, it's a great experience for us to watch it too. So everyone, thank you very much for carrying this conversation about family dinner, and enjoy the rest of Tribeca with you.
Thank you. We will. Thank you.